Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of an bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box. Open it up for
throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking for space, it's Love. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out, they stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's King. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Gets it out quickly. Jumped on top of the pile.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Catch in the middle. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Tackle from this floor.
All season long, dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Finds his man, and they convert. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
That's caught. It's Singleton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride.
He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Love. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not...
Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side.
He lets one fly deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the ground, it's Locke. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up, and it's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job bringing on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Love. Slips through the line. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Pumps it downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Got first quarterback.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys could hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lane. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Yellow... Try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To throw, it's Leonard. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground, incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
No.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the 2nd half when things are getting tight.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter approach? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's King. Feeling some heat. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but...
There's no way he was in bounds. He barely had possession.
Needed to get the ball back.
I can't challenge that.
Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch.
Good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open. And
the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
Was good, Danny? I liked and subbed. Appreciate that. Is this the new college football 25 game? Yes, it is. Am I losing? No, it's actually tied right now. I am Notre Dame. Fighting Irish. 17-17 right now, chat.
Quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over UNLV. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still running at the 40. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No! I forgot.
And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm.
He's off to the races. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Back to pass, it's King. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. To the air, it's Leonard. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work on?
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the 1st down.
That's one of those things in practice, coach is probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Grab near the marker. It's Evans. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Powers through the defender. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Grab behind the line. It's Love. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Getting it out quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll fire. Floats it out in space. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick,
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 10 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I mean, there's still a chance that I could make plays. Having losing 2 games already, that's gonna, man. Number 15, let's see what I got.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground.
The second down now.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. He's going for it all. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here comes the option. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, look out, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fullback's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody in the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Giving him his pads. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here come the Irish back on offense. Forced out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Spits it out to the back. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time for one minute before the end of the quarter. Will second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Strong, firm tackle.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing the one.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running the red zone. It's Love. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones.
Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Horvath. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is snowed under. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his... on 4th down. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be no. That makes sense.
First down. A new set of downs after the completion. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Caught. They make the stop after the catch. Still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're bringing heat.